folks, Chris Voss here from thechrisvossshow.com, thechrisvossshow.com. We're coming here with a great, exciting, cool product from tridentcases.com. That's tridentcases.com. There'll be a link below the video you can take and click on. Now, Trident makes a variety of different products you can see at their website. iPad cases, iPhone cases, and a bunch of other stuff that you want to be sure to check out. And then we've got new stuff coming out all the time, of course. This is part of their iPhone modular system called the Kraken AMS adaptive modular system. It's kind of funny. I posted this, a pre-post of this on my social media, and everyone's like, release the Kraken! So they're excited to hear about this product coming out. But what they do is they basically make adaptive modular systems for active lifestyles, people that are using their iPhones in a multitude of different ways as opposed to just using an iPhone protective case. And so they made it so that it will interact with your lifestyle. So let's go ahead and unbox this and get a look at the product here. Now, looks like we've got some foam stuff. And inside, what we have is looks like a couple brochures. We'll get into the product so you don't have to mess with those too much. But you can see here that they've got a really cool setup in this package that we've gotten. We've got the case itself on the left. We've got a bike mount. We've got a tripod mount, a seatbelt mount, a wire organizer, and a windshield mount. Now these are all different features that you can add on to your Trident iPhone case from Kraken, or your Kraken AMS iPhone case, I should say. And so you can, these are all different individual things you can buy to go with it, depending upon your application. This presentation, they of course sent us everything that we can take a look at here. So let's get a good idea as to what we're working with here. Here's the case. You can see the back of it, and it looks like we've got a clip on the back there that's attached to it. It looks like there's some sort of attaching device that attaches most of these other things to it. It's pretty good looking and got a nice hard shell on the outside there. Let's go and see if we can get this package open quickly and easily. It looks like we can. So we'll go ahead and set that aside. And first impressions are it's really good looking, and it's got a nice hard case. It looks very rugged. Let's see what this does. See if it does anything. Does that do anything? Oh, that pops out. And not sure what that does, but we'll figure it out. And it looks like we've got a clip system here in the back. And we'll have to figure out how to get this off. Okay, let's see. We pulled this right here, and that will pull off the clip. So we've got that. And then we've got, let's see, looks like down the side we've got your push buttons for a volume, and looks like something else there, some screw-in elements. Looks like we've got access to the side. On the top, looks like we've got a screw-in module. This probably, from the looks of it, probably keeps things possibly waterproof. We'll have to play with this some more and see. You've got your power button across the top. And what's interesting too is on all the corners they've got a rubberized area so that, of course, if you drop this on a corner, it won't break. That's very important for an iPhone. And looks like we've got rubber access to the speakers there. On the bottom, looks like we've got some access to our power cable. And of course, we've got a screen cover that looks like it's for the screen itself. Nice rugged look that they've got on this. Pretty interesting on the design. And I'm not sure what these screws are on the side, but we'll definitely find out. And this looks like it folds out from the back. Of course, we have access to the camera. And from looking at some of these mounts, we'll see if we can figure out how they work. Well, we're going to play with it and see if we can't figure it out. But some of the things that are the talking points about this case is you can basically choose level of protection. You've got the standalone Perseus or Perseus with Kraken front, so I guess there's a case within a case in here. It comes in a variety of color combinations. You've got a tough eco-skeleton. It features hardened polycarbonate, provides stylish, rugged surface for maximum protection. Double thick impact resistant silicone corners, we talked about that. scratch-resistant built-in screen cover, which provides ultimate screen protection. Power ports and audio jacks are covered with silicone plugs to keep out dirt and debris. Removable belt clip holster, and a 3.5mm audio adapter allows you to enjoy calls and iTunes from your favorite wired headset, of course, at the top, and a variety of interchangeable accessories. So we're going to take and play with this for a second so I can figure it out some more, and we'll be back. Okay, so we've gotten a chance to get to know the phone a little bit more. The first time you open it, I mean, this is really heavy-duty protection for your iPhone. And what's really cool about it is you've got a plug at the top that plugs your headphone jack to give it some protection from water, etc., etc. You still have access, of course, to your mic that they have there. Inside the hardened case is a nice, soft silicone-type case, which can really protect your phone from drops and, of course, give you some shock absorption if you're going to be dropping this thing. This thing looks like you could throw it off a freaking cliff and it would survive the way it's built. Because I actually had a little bit of a hard time the first time opening up. I didn't want to break the case, and so I didn't want to give it too much pressure. But we did get it open, and it looks like once you know what to do, you can get into it pretty easily. Inside, we found that there's a 3.55mm jack adapter, which is good if you maybe have 2.55mm headphones. They also give you a protector plastic screen that you can apply, and of course the necessary tools to do it, a wiping cloth, and also a cloth to help you work out the bubbles, or a card, if you will, to work out the bubbles. So that comes with the case. I mean, they thought of everything when they built this thing, which is pretty amazing and cool. Now, what this is on the back, you can see here, they have some slots and some insets, if you will. And what these will do is these will work with all these different accessories, or you can just have the simple one that it came with the pretty chrome logo in the back. Or, of course, you can have the belt clip, which attaches to it, that came on the package, as you saw. So let's take a look at how this works and what it looks like once we stick an iPhone in it. So we'll go ahead and stick my iPhone in it. And it's got a nice rubberized protection there. You could use this as a case if you wanted to in and of itself. It's giving a really good protection and fits the form really well. You wouldn't even think this is a inside of a case that goes inside something else. So you can actually use this if you wanted, maybe around the house. But this is definitely built for an active lifestyle. Let me tell you, this case is rugged. And let's see if I can do this right the first time. And we'll go ahead and jam everything together there, get it all into place. Put this case on top of it, and I think we should have everybody working together there. There we go. Okay, so you can see what it looks like now in the case, and it is rugged. Let me tell you, it's got a lot of protection. It's got protection on the edges, and it's pretty solid. You could probably throw this thing off the cliff. Although probably should say you probably wouldn't want to recommend it. Now, you've got a seatbelt clip, and how these all work is they all have little ridges along the back of each of these accessories. And what you can do is you can slide them in. What's really cool is they thought of a way, and this is your seatbelt clip, so it's designed where it's got some really small teeth that will clip onto stuff. But what's really neat about it too is it's designed in a way that you have to get the gist of how to pop these in and out, and it's brand new. But you can flip them either way on the case. So you can go one way or the other, depending upon how you want to angle your iPhone. So that's really cool. Same thing with the tripod mount that you can take and do. It's got a screw, of course, for your tripod. Either way that you want to mount your tripod, you can go ahead and insert this in there. Let's see if we can get it right. I'm still getting used to the newness of the product. So get that in there. And so that will hold it either way. Let's see if we can slide it in. There we go. Okay. Still a newbie. So that will hold that either way to where you want to do it for a tripod. And of course you can flip it the other way also. So let's go ahead and pull that out. They've got a wire organizer, which is really cool. I guess what you do with this is you pull the rubber back here, it pops out, you spool your wire around it, then pop it back in. And the cool thing, of course, this works as an accessory in the back of here where you can slide it on, and you can see that in place there. So you've got a nice little wire accessory there for your headphones, all carrying with you. You know, sometimes I go to the gym and I have these wires just crazily hanging out everywhere, and I'm carrying them around my neck, and it just ends up being a pain, and you're trying to deal with it. So everything can stay pretty well organized. This is the windshield mount, and of course you can adjust this a variety of different ways. You've also got the thing that will push down and hold it down, and then the great thing is you can slip this in here, and away you go. Let's see if I can't do it right. There we go. I'm just not doing it the right way is the problem. So that will hold on your windshield mount, your iPhone, so that you can have access to it. Looks like Siri's talking to me. She thinks I'm talking to her. And then lastly, we have the bicycle mount. As you can see, this is pretty heavy-duty stuff with a bicycle mount, and you can mount it either way on here. Let's see. Now it's got some quick detach clips to it that help lock it in. And let's see if we can't get that locked in. Hopefully I'm doing it the right way. I think you get the idea of how this works and how to get it in. There we go. So you just got to be really good at this when you get it, but I'm still learning it. Still brand new right out of the box and unboxing it for you, so there's a little bit of learning curve I'm going through with it. But as you can see, this will hold this on your bike mount. Man, if this were ever to come off, and I don't think it will given the way it's locked in, but if this were ever to come out, it definitely would survive whatever sort of hits it's going to take. Of course, you've got your screen there. You've got a nice rubber protection button for your home screen. You're protected down here where you can pull this out for your power, and of course it rubberizes in, so if you do drop this probably in some water, it's definitely going to survive, at least for a short term. You probably won't want to, of course, put it in more than a few inches of water, and probably just very quick drop. Anyway, it's got a nice rubberized mount on the inside here. You can adjust it, screw it down to however you want on your bike, and then when you're done, you can pretty much pop it out and go. So the cool thing is it's really built for an active lifestyle and what people can want to take and do with it. So you've got all these wonderful elements and accessories you can add to the product. Pretty excited. I really like it. I really like stuff that gives you the nice soft drop protection that you've got on the inside and the hard case protection that you've got on the outside with it. So really amazing product that way. And of course, if you just want to go back to the beautiful looking Trident case, let's see if we can slip that baby in there. You can have that. And then of course the nice thing is this acts as a stand. So if you want to have that as a stand to go this way or that way, this flip out part here in the back is a stand where you can go ahead and set it up. How's that for freaking cool? So they literally did think of everything. Let's move this back and we'll go ahead and stand it up there. So they literally did think of everything on what it would take for your iPhone. You can sit and watch movies. Amazing system. Again, it's the Kraken AMS system from TridentCases.com. Be sure to check them out. There'll be a link below the video. They make cases for Android phones, iPhones, Blackberries, a whole plethora of different products you should check out on their website. Be sure to come back to ChrisVossShow.com often.